All right, guys, so I'm going to be walking through exactly how I went from fat, unconfident, lack of self-belief, working a job that I absolutely hated, to enjoying a life where I can travel and work around the world while earning money, but also getting shredded and building a savage mindset. So without further ado, let's jump on into it. If there's anything that really was most valuable for me, it is finding purpose and building someone that I am proud of. So let's dive on into it. Now, most important thing is that you guys, if you're doing the same thing again and again, you're seeing other people change their life and you're not sure where to start, you have to understand that the old you has to die for the new you to rise, this new life, this new lifestyle. You have to create a better self. But too many people get stuck in the past. They think, oh, I failed at this, I did this. You are not your past, guys. You can create your future very simply by your current thoughts and how you act in the current moment. All that does is create a different person and who you become, but also with that, a different life. So I had a lot of bad habits when I started. You guys can see I had no blueprint. I didn't understand what I was doing. I was eating a lot of bread. I was eating 6 times a day, thinking that I was bulking, rice, all these different things. But I never invested in myself. I didn't know any better. And so that's what I looked like a few years ago. Now, you can see I was at a factory job. This was all pipe dreams just to be able to work and travel. Right now, I'm in Argentina. And from that, I was able to get shredded. Obviously, as I said, I'm here in Argentina and just some photos from travel. So let's dive into it. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to lay that out so you can create a new self. But let's start with this. Fail forward, experience life. Guys, too many people are so fucking scared to just start and do the thing that they need to do. Like, I hear it so much. Oh, I wish I could do what you do. Is one client told me recently, I wish I could do these YouTube videos. I've been wanting to do it. Fucking just do it, mate. It's not about you. These videos I don't do for me. It's not for cloud. It's not for anything. I do it because I genuinely enjoy helping people. And that's my purpose, serving others, helping others. Because when we all die, guys, the money and the experience that you have in life, yes, that's different. But how are people going to remember you? How many people have you impacted? How many lives have you changed? That is very important to me. So you guys need to just fucking start, guys. I remember I was doing cold calling. Even when I first started in real estate, the first ever job opportunity that I got, to prove myself the first day, I had to do cold calls. And I sat there and I did probably over 100 cold calls. And I used to subscribe to anxiety. And so I was very crippled in my own mind. I was a prisoner of my own mind. And so it was very uncomfortable for me. But then after a while, I did that. I did cold calling, and eventually I started and used a different strategy, which helped me see some success. But guys, if I just never did anything about it and worried about what everyone thinks, which is a big problem that everyone is crippled by, and lets their power get taken by, is that who gives a fuck, guys? People are mostly thinking about what you're thinking of them. And when you pass away and when you die, which is guaranteed for all of us, after a week, people are going to forget you anyway. So it really doesn't fucking matter, guys. Make mistakes, go fail. That is the best way to learn. Look at Michael Jordan. He got dropped off the team in high school. He went back and he owned life. He owned life. But it's not about where you start. It's not about where you go through. It's about where you end. So without those failures, you're not going to know what not to do. One of my best mates, Juliano, until recently, I just found out all the shit that he had gone through to get to where he is. Social media has this facade where you think people just found success so quickly, but really for a lot of people, it isn't like that. So it's important to understand that you need to fail quickly. You need to fail ASAP, because that's going to help you see success quicker. And it isn't about the success, guys. Let me tell you, but more on that later. So I'd read books, I watch courses, mental masturbation, guys. I took zero action. And so my life didn't change. This was a year and a half I did this shit. Bought courses, bought books. I literally had a library in my room. And I didn't take any action. And nothing changed. But you have to take action, fail fast, fail forward. And really ask yourself, guys, like, what's the worst that could happen? You make a cold call, someone tells you to fuck off. You put yourself out there on social media, someone drops some hate. If you guys really have understanding that negativity and hate is someone projecting their insecurities and what they don't believe for themselves, then doesn't that change a lot of things? If you're aware of that, then it's only the power that you give the thing, guys. I actually enjoy seeing people break what we call break character, where people get angry, they lash out, they say stupid things, because I just know that they're breaking character. So it shows how they feel about their own lives. I don't let it affect me, guys. I keep moving. You have to keep moving. Now, you only have one life, like I said, guaranteed. Death is guaranteed for all of us. So you have to go for it. Now, I would recommend pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. It doesn't have to be skydiving. It's something that I got pushed towards from a networking group, and that was pretty awesome. Approaching attractive women. If you're a guy, guys, you're gonna have to fucking do something sometime soon. So you may as well do it as soon as you can, so that you become more confident. It's not about the result, guys. As I said, it's just about doing a thing. That's how you're gonna get the confidence, and then you build from there. Yeah, that's it. You guys can see this was my old setup. These were my old setups. We've got the dates there, and used to have meetings in this room when I was living with my mom. And then you guys can see there. But look, this is a result of a lot of personal development. And there was a time during COVID, 3 months, where there was no choice for me. I had no money coming in. I had to do something. So there was a point where after a year and a half of just consuming content, mental masturbation, nothing changed. And finally, I had to do something. But I'm going to break down for you guys how I was able to get to that point. Guys, it isn't about the money. This comes with becoming a different person, okay? You guys need to understand it. You need to become a certain person, and the result will come. But it ends up not being about the result. You should never, ever validate yourself on the result. And that's something that I really made a mistake on. Look, guys, no one in my family has ever had an online business. None of my mates had an online business. I had a best mate who I told about it, and he didn't believe in me. And so he just had never broken that limiting belief that I had before. And so once I got my first client, I got stuck in it. I get emotional about the result. I was like, fuck, I just get stuck in it. But guys, it doesn't fucking matter. Just put yourself out there, stack some wins, and keep going. Validate yourself on doing the outreach. Validate yourself on booking meetings. Validate yourself on waking up early, going to the gym, eating right. That's what you should validate yourself on. Building good character. Because with that good character and not getting stuck on the result, you're not going to self-destruct or self-sabotage yourself. So it's important to understand that this life that you guys want, this result, it comes only once you build that person that is worthy of it. So you need to create your better self in order to get that result, in order to maintain it. So I've already gone through that. But guys, set tasks and not just clean your fucking bed, not this minimum shit. It has to be fucking big things. Are you creating content? Who's your customer? Are you putting out anything that's valuable content? If it's a YouTube video like this, is it cold calling? Is it sending Loom videos? What is that thing that you need to do? You need to do. Make that your biggest priority. And then other things might be positive habits. But guys, you need to fucking do some form of outreach to get the clients. It's not just going to fall in your lap. You're not just going to meditate law of attraction. It's just it takes massive action, guys. So make sure you validate yourself on the work daily. You only have today. Not about the result, not about your holiday at the end of the year. All that shit doesn't matter. You've only got the current moment. So control that, take advantage of that, and just do the work. Get ripped. Now, if you're fat and overweight, guys, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're an example to your family. You're an example to everyone around you. It isn't about you. The fact that you're broke, the fact that you're overweight shows that you're selfish, because you're choosing yourself with all your decisions, whether that's indulging in, McDonald's, or, buying shit for yourself, not serving others. That's why you're at that point. It's because you're only thinking of yourself. So become a better example, guys. This is more than just fucking looking good. Sure, I'm proud of myself and I love myself a lot. You can see that from how I look, the result. And I haven't lost it. I haven't dropped it. But a lot of people, they don't understand it. It isn't about you, right? But invest in yourself. Find a training regime, a diet. Guys, there's plenty of stuff on YouTube you can find. But if you're trying to find this stuff for 6 months, just invest in a blueprint. I have the blueprint. I can help you. Jump on my team. Guys, I was overweight, like you saw the first slide. I had no clue. I had no understanding of what I was doing, calories, all this other shit that I understand now, and I'm able to optimize my life and really perform better, but also just get better results and become a better example. Guys, I couldn't be this confident. I couldn't speak on camera. I couldn't do a lot of things if I was fat and overweight. I'd fucking hate myself. So there's a lot of benefits, guys. Gain respect from other men. This is something you can't buy, guys. I walk into rooms and people just look, because I'm not the average fucking dude, guys. You don't see much other people that are ripped. I mean, sure, I'm 6'4", but fuck, I'm in good shape. If I was fat and overweight, I just look like everyone else. So get in shape. There's so many benefits. Self-love, attract the opposite sex, build discipline, which is connected in everything, guys. If you want a business, you need discipline. If you want to talk in camera, you need to be ripped. You need to be well in a lot of areas. Taking care of your body, eating well is all a sign of self-love, guys. I used to self-sabotage so bad with food. I allow myself 2-3 times a week to eat shit. I don't do it anymore, guys. I'm just like, I don't really need that. And fuck, I love myself. I don't need that shit. So I leave it. Start today. If you haven't signed up to a gym, fucking sign up to a gym. Invest in a training program. As I said, we've got the program. We've got the blueprint. We can help you get there. We've got a group of savages, similar-minded people on the same journey, and most importantly, held accountable, guys. No one's holding you accountable. If you really wanted it, you would invest in something, commit to something where someone holds you accountable. You know you can get the result. You know you can do that shit. You just make up excuses, or you say that there's this and that as a scapegoat to get out of it. Order your circle, guys. Now, this is so fucking important. There was a year, 2022, when I had moved out of my family's house and I was living with roommates, and I was living out pretty much independently. And I'd never really drunk that much. And so after a breakup, the only way I saw to deal with these things, having so much freedom and no one telling me what to do, or no good friends really telling me you shouldn't be doing that, I just went all in. I was just doing whatever I wanted to do, partying every weekend, drinking every weekend. But a lot of that was because of the people I hanged around, and they just know what they know. It's not their fault. But I become, like they say, you become the sum of the 5 people that you hang out with. So all my mates were partying. That was my life for a year. That's all I did. Zero growth. Actually saw a decline in my business because I wasn't focused on my business. I was too busy trying to escape my life, guys, through vices, through alcohol. Now, if you are the most developed in personal development, you're earning the most amongst your friends, especially if they're entrepreneurs, that's a big problem, guys. You need to get in bigger rooms where you are made to be uncomfortable. You're exposed to people with Lambos, with Rolls Royces, with mansions, things that you've never dreamed of. You've only sought out, in your dreams, whatever it is, guys. You need to be uncomfortable. You need to be around people that are going to be like, "What, you only earned 10,000 this month? That's a joke," People that really care about you are going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you what you need to hear, and they're going to hold you to a higher standard, guys. But understand that this world is competitive, especially as a male. So, I have a lot of mates that are doing really well in business, but I don't for a second take it for granted and think, oh yeah, I can just go and be an idiot and do dumb shit and not do anything and not grow, because, guys, I don't want to be around bums. People that are not pushing themselves, that are not ambitious, that say things but don't follow through. I don't want to be around those people. So why would they want to be around those people? Everything is competitive, guys. Invest in a course, invest in a seminar, invest in something that's going to help you get around those people that are doing better than you, guys. I can't stress it enough. My life has changed so much from a lot of people that I've come into contact with, seeing the numbers that they do, seeing at ease, how hard they work. There's so many benefits, guys. You are the sum of the people that you're around. Now, look, just because someone isn't an entrepreneur, it doesn't mean you have to cut them off. If they're a good friend, I have a lot of good friends that are not entrepreneurs, but they're really good people. They don't force me into bad habits or any dumb shit. I appreciate them. They don't all have to be entrepreneurs. But yes, The majority of the time that you invest with people should be entrepreneurs, people that are pushing you to do better, that are at a higher level than you in any area. If you lack in fitness, get around someone that's in fitness. Me and Jules up here, we're good mates. He's better in finance, in business, and so that's why we hanged around. I invested a lot of time with him, and vice versa for me with fitness. I've helped him drop 10 kilos since May this year. It's been probably 6-7 months. A lot of that is obviously his work, but being around me, I don't allow him to slip. He used to hate going to the gym. I only found out recently he used to hate going to the gym. Like, could you imagine that? But he's changed so much. He loves himself. He eats different. He doesn't eat shit really at all. But man, get around people that are going to push you to do better, guys. You deserve the best. And that's why you need to be people around you that tell you that push you to do that, because they know you're worth more. Invest in a mentor. Now, a lot of my mates, they help me. They're doing better than me in certain areas. I look up to them. They're like mentors, We help each other with certain things. This is actually one of my mentors, Liam Casey. Shout out to him. He's a G. Such a young age, but he's just killing it in the real estate marketing agency space. And so I invested with him at the start of my journey. It allowed me to have the blueprint to help my clients get great results. And so that was the start of a lot of growth for me. But it wouldn't have happened if I didn't invest in him. If I didn't invest in him, I probably wouldn't have any clients. I'd probably have one or two, but just struggling to get results, guys. I'd have to keep signing new clients. It's just not efficient. And it's not doing it wouldn't have done clients a service. So guys, don't be that dude that hits someone up for help and then decides they're going to go learn it for 6 months. It's just a fucking waste of time, guys. If you want the result, back yourself, invest in yourself, put some skin in the game. Fuck. Just invest some money into yourself. Don't be stingy, guys. Do not be stingy. You have to invest money to make money. Your time collapsing the result, guys. As I said, I invested with Liam. Straight after that, my business went fucking crazy, guys. Because I had the blueprint. I was around him. I was held accountable. I understood what to do exactly step by step because he had already done that. Now, you're investing in a relationship. Guys, don't always look. There's this whole culture of people looking to get what they want from people. You should never look at relationships like that. Even my clients, you have to treat them like family. You have to make them feel important. People want to feel important. It's a human need. But more importantly, it's about relationships, guys. It's not about what you get from people. Anyone. You should always be looking to invest and help those around you get better, make them feel important, take care of people, do the right thing. Don't lie to people. Don't snake people. That shit always comes back to you. Karma is a bitch and it will come back to you. And only invest in people that have the results, guys. If I wasn't shredded, I wouldn't be offering fitness, mindset. It don't make sense, guys. It's like those people that jump up on stage and talk about discipline. They don't have any fucking discipline because they're overweight. They need to have the results. So find people in the space that you want to get into, if it's crypto, whatever it is, guys, and just consume their content and take action on it. See if it actually works. If it does, keep going. And then if you know what you want, you know what you need to do if you want to get the result in a shorter time frame. Keep your word to yourself. Now, guys, this is me, 2019. It's now 2023, 2024, closing in. But I was working a 9 to 5. This was when I was working in real estate. I just discovered entrepreneurship and I wanted to replace my income. That was my real goal. I saw people in Iman Ghazi's course, traveling the world, changing their lives, going from working jobs they hated to just traveling the world and earning money. That was a goal for me. So, just keep your word to yourself, guys. That's how you start everything. You say you're going to wake up at a certain time, get up at that time. You say you're going to do something, follow through with it. You're building confidence for you. It's not even about who you tell. It's about building confidence with yourself, keeping promises with yourself. That's going to help you become 10 times more confident. You move different, you think different, you act different, you believe different, guys. You start to believe what you tell yourself. So you become unstoppable. Now, whatever task you set, follow through with it, especially if you say it to someone else. Even say it if you want to put some skin in the game. Tell someone you're going to do something. Make sure you fucking do it though. Don't just say it for the sake of it. Too many people say shit for the sake of it. Say it and go follow through with it. Cut out vices. Now, this is something I learned in second, third year of entrepreneurship. As I said, I had a lot of freedom, earn money from clients. I could travel, do what I wanted. And I was by myself. I had no mates telling me better, what I needed to hear. So I told you guys I use that to escape. And that was my vice, alcohol, partying every weekend, guys. And, it just didn't serve me at all. I'd wake up the next day late, afternoon, unproductive. And alcohol really is just a temporary numbness. It just numbs you from anything you're thinking, any pain that you're going through, So I don't even drink anymore, guys. 2023, I've not had a single drink, and I don't plan on it because I'm a better example. I'm the example that people follow. So I'm not trying to set the wrong example for family, for anyone that follows me that I may influence. Challenge yourself, guys. Go out for a night. I challenge you to go out for a night sober and just see how you think. Look at people that drink. You're going to really, really start to think different. Trust me. Now, bad habits. If you order takeaway, order something healthy. Replace it. I found that switching unhealthy shit for good stuff. For example, if you guys are in Australia, you know Yochi. It's an amazing dessert, but it's also low calories, low fat. I replaced that and had that instead of a McFlurry, or that instead of some other takeaway shit that just doesn't serve my goals, kept me at the same level. Find an accountability partner, guys. It can be a friend, it can be investing in a course, personal trainer, whatever it is, someone that's going to hold you accountable. But be completely honest, because some people will say shit and it ain't true. You're only lying to yourself. You're only holding yourself back, guys. Make sure that you have someone that's going to hold you accountable. Learn a high income skill. Now, you guys sure already know your 9 to 5 is a trap. You're stuck in the matrix. You're stuck in the system. You can be replaced tomorrow, guys. I sent one of my friends who does deliveries for food, for Rappi, Uber, all that shit. And it was a robot that delivers your food. Like, there's also a thing that I saw at the Amazon, or this Amazon shop in the United States. And what it is you put in your credit card, you grab stuff, you walk out and you tap your credit card and it automatically debits your credit card for what you bought. So that takes away 3 jobs, guys. All these factories for, if you guys know in Australia, Woolworths, which is groceries, they're replacing all the staff with robots. So, guys, if it isn't that fucking obvious, you need to learn a high income skill. Otherwise, you're fucked. You're going to be stuck in the system. But become your own boss. If there's anything that's the most important foundation, it is sales and marketing. But sales and influencing people, that is the most important skill, especially as a man, to, attract the opposite sex, to be able to speak with women, to understand your prospects. This sales is the foundation for everything. You are selling to yourself, guys, when you wake up. Why you get up, why you move out of bed. You got to pay the bills. Okay. Simple. But being your own boss, learning high income skill, your income is not limited. It's unlimited, guys, because you don't have a 9 to 5 where you get paid a salary, a set cap per hour. You determine that by how hard you work and the results you get. So find a mentor, someone who has those results, who has a life that you want, and invest in them. Guys, just a few photos from where I've been traveling: Brazil, Peru, Medellin, Colombia. Purpose over pleasure. Now, I spoke about this earlier, guys, but if you just live for you and you get all this success, you live like the 90% of people just want to seek a temporary happiness on the weekend. Saturday night, you guys, you don't see me partying. I'm doing this video. Why? Because it's going to help someone. That's my purpose, to help others, be an example, inspire others. And so when you think and put someone else above you, and it's the value of that is so big that you don't care about going and serving yourself and fucking yourself up on alcohol and not acting selfishly, then you won't self-sabotage because you know you're accountable to someone else. I can't go and drink alcohol. I can't go, do cocaine and any of these dumb drugs. Like, there is zero ROI for me. It doesn't help me work better. It doesn't help me make more money. It doesn't help me help more people. And in fact, it defames my character, makes me a bad example. I can't live with that. And so you don't end up self-sabotaging like I did for a year because you're living for a higher purpose. All these goals that you guys have, you need to understand who you're doing it for, who you need to become. Is it for your mom? Do you want to retire your mom? What is the goal here, guys? It's so important because then you operate from emotion. You no longer are just doing it for you, because eventually you'll just give up because it's only about you. It's not that important. If you had kids to feed and you had to do this thing, you would do it because otherwise they're going to die. Whatever it is, guys, you have to think extreme. But these messages, this stuff is what really gives me fulfillment. Not money, not traveling, none of this shit really matters, guys. It's not important. I am really grateful for just impacting lives. And so all these messages mean a lot to me because I've impacted someone through the way that I live and what I've done. Now decide who you're doing this for and write it down to remind you. There's going to be a few action items in this slides. If you don't do it, your life is not going to change. So it doesn't really bother me, guys. If you're going to be a lazy cunt and just watch your shit and do nothing, your life ain't going to change. It's on you. Design your dream life, guys. What's the goal here? You want to stay in the same situation? What does your dream life look like? So I want you guys to write in detail in a journal what your dream life is going to look like. So let's say, for example, I woke up at 4 a.m. I wake up next to my beautiful wife and 2 beautiful kids on a marble, $100,000 marble bed or mahogany wood bed. And I go into the garage to my F40 Ferrari, 1980. Really detailed, guys. The watch that you wear, what time you wake up, the details of your bed, of your bathroom, your house, where you live. Everything has to be in detail, guys. In detail. And then after that, I want you guys to visualize for 5 minutes that life, how it would feel, the smells, the sounds, how you feel in that moment at that higher self, living that dream life. And then I want you guys to also write 5 statements that define this person that you want to become, that you need to become for that life. Are you someone who lies to people? Are you someone who's courageous, and lives in abundance, with an abundance mindset? Who is the person that you need to become? Disciplined. I'm in the best shape of my life. What does that look like? 5 statements, guys. Keep it simple. Then I want you guys to write out the habits, the do's and the don'ts of your 10.0 self. They wake up early. They train daily. How do they, how do they treat other people? Do they speak behind their back? Do they not? Really get that in detail, guys, and read the journal and the statements together in the morning. The habits, I will reflect on it once a week. I'm already that person, so I don't really need to review that. But the detailed journal and the 5 statements I read every morning. It's important to have a vision, guys, and to really speak it as if you are living it right now. I look back at a lot of journaling, a lot of things that I wrote down, and right now I'm living it. So, one thing that I've got back into, journaling. So that's it for today, guys. Now I have a fitness and mindset program to help you build your best self. Before you can see success in any area, guys, you have to build your best self. And that's one thing that I did during the COVID 3-month lockdown. I changed my habits. I lost weight. I started to understand, calories and all this other stuff before. And so we have a team, we have a group to keep you accountable, bi-weekly calls. If you guys want to hop on. If not, you can see exclusive stories from me on my Instagram there. But hope that this was of value, and talk to you guys soon.